Okay, so I've just turned on the unit using my trusty PSU. Now, as you can see, if you have a look at the lights, they're just flashing on and off, on and off. Okay, and if we try and change mode, or so this is the mode button here, it doesn't react, and the up and down buttons don't work either. Okay, so this is because it's uncalibrated. So this is the calibrate button here, it's the black one. So in the calibration mode, what we need to do is let the blind user set up the AutoBlind for their particular blind. Yes, I keep saying blind, but basically it lets the system know the height of the blinds. So basically you need to have the blinds completely lowered. So in this simulation, my keys can be considered the bottom of the blinds. Okay, they're attached by a fishing wire to the motor. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, when you press the calibrate button, it turns on the motor and adjusts the height of the blind and increases it, so it moves the blind upward. What you need to do is press the calibrate button again when the blind's at the top, and then the blind will be lowered, and you need to press the calibrate button one more time to indicate that it's at the bottom of the, well, it's at the bottom position. Okay, so let's press the calibrate button. Now, because this is like a dodgy simulation, I need to actually watch the fishing line and make sure it doesn't slip off the end of that drive shaft. So I'm going to press that calibrate button there. Okay, so you get this funny flash pattern on there to show it's calibrating. Now let's watch. Just making sure that line doesn't slip off. Okay, we're almost at the top. Let's make it just below the desk level, is considered the top. So I'll make that right about there. Okay, so now the blind's lowering, so I press the calibrate button again there, and just the lights are flashing in the opposite direction now. Okay, I don't really need to watch it as much when it's lowering, mainly when it's going up. So, wait for that to get close to the ground. Okay, nearly there. Get my finger ready on the calibrate button. And boom. Okay, so we're at the bottom now. And as we have a look at the light, it's now in manual mode. Okay, so at the moment it's predefined for I think 4 blind positions, so currently it's in position 1. It can go up to position 2, 3, and then top. So let's put it up to position 2 by pressing the up button, which is currently the orange one. Alright, I'm going to make sure that line doesn't fall off. Okay, so that should be about 1/3 of the way up, because we have 4 positions including 0, so it will increase by 1/3, 2/3, and then the whole way. So press the up button again. Okay, so now that should be 2/3 of the way up. And after this it should be basically the whole way up. Alright, there we go. So now what we can do, if I try and move it up again, it doesn't work because it's already at the top. Why don't I put it down 1 position by pressing this. Okay, so I'll put it back into position 3 out of 4. So that was manual mode. Alright, now let's put it in auto mode. Sorry, this is auto or more cool, I can't remember. I better set up those sensors. So yeah, as you can see here, we've got the board connected to the sensor circuit. We've got the sensors over here, so put that up here and aim light down at them. So what I'll do, I'll turn the light off and I'll turn the light down. So you should be able to see the circuit basically now. Christ, you really can't see much, can you? I'll turn that back up. Okay, it's just visible. Okay. Well, I do have a flashlight. Maybe I'll use that. Okay. Here we go. So you can see here, I'm going to leave the light off of that, and I'll just flash the light on the rest of on the motor and maybe the circuit. So now I'm going to put it in auto mode. I can't remember which one. Okay, so now it's in auto mode. Let's see what it does. So it only changes at an interval. So I'm just waiting. Alright, well it's not moving, so maybe it's at the right position for that intensity. Let's turn the light on. Okay, so we turn the light on and it's now lowering, so it must be in auto cool mode. So we've got the light on there, I don't know if you saw that. Okay, what I'll do, I'll increase the intensity of this light. There you go. So that's fully closed now because it's completely bright. Now what we can do, cover that, and as you can see it's coming back up. I don't know if you can see that. Oh, I'll just uncover the light. That'll go back down again now. Maybe not. Yeah, I've kept it covered. It's going up one more level. So I don't know if you can see that, but my hand's covering the sensors. Okay. Okay. Now what I'll do is change the opposite, the next mode, so warm mode. Quick, go. You can't change the mode while it's moving. I'll have to wait for it to finish moving. Okay, so now I'm in the cool mode, I think. Oh no, warm mode, because it's opening up when it's bright. So I'll turn that light back on. Oops. It's messy under that desk. So it opens up fully when it's bright. As you can see now, it's all the way up. As it night falls, we could say, I'll turn that light off. It drops. Now we have to adjust these sensitivities because it, as you can see, it hasn't gone all the way down, even though it's fair. Oh, there you go. It might go. I think we still need to adjust the sensitivities. I think it'll only go 1/3 from the bottom, not all the way to the bottom. Yeah. So as you know, you might have noticed in the other mode it didn't quite go to the top, it only went 2/3 of the way, and now it's only going 2/3 of the way down, or 1/3 from the bottom. So we need to adjust the sensitivity to make it match the intensity levels. Anyway, there's a demo. Yeah, sorry to waste 10 minutes of your time. Let's turn those lights back on. I don't know what else to show. I think that's probably it. I'll go back to manual mode, and if you see, we can still go down just by pressing that green button. And that takes us back to the bottom. Brilliant, right? Yeah, okay.